You might be noticing a trend on these protocols of either poor passwords or poor configuration. That's a lot of what we're looking for in a pen test. It's definitely what we're looking for in the enumeration part. And if you want to understand what the adversary is doing, they're doing the same thing. They are enumerating your network to see what services they can take advantage of. Let's dig in a little more on SSH and see how we could, again, get around some authentication. First, we'll check our IP address. And we're the 192.141.55.2. Let's ping our victim, the .3. Getting good returns. Let's do an nmap. Let's run that same nmap with a service on 422. And that seems to be working. We've got OpenSSH running Ubuntu as the operating system on that machine. Now, what we'll take advantage of, and we've done it before, and we'll use it again and again, is the word list for RockU. And we will plug that into Hydra. Let's start with the username student. We'll pretend like we need to expect that. And we will use that RockU word list. Paste IP and then the protocol SSH. And so with the user of student, try all of the passwords from RockU. We have our scan back, and we see for student, we have the password of friend. We could use that. We could SSH as student at our target. Yes, and then put in friend. And we're in. It doesn't seem like they have much there, so maybe student isn't the most useful. So what we could look for is maybe administrator. And now let's check for a login utilizing administrator. So we're going to use a script, as you should expect. It's going to be the SSH brute script, and it takes some arguments. Our arguments are going to be a user database, because even though it is just one line, we still want to use that single line. And then it's got its own word list. And it will run until it finds the right word. That didn't take too long. It came across Sunshine. So administrator and Sunshine. But what about the root password? We'll go about this one other way. MSF console. Just want to give you a taste and a feel of what these tools can do. We're going to use the auxiliary scanner. For SSH, called SSH login. We can always show options. And it shows what needs to be filled in. We're missing our hosts. There's a username and password available. So let's set up what we need. Set our hosts. And tab completion works great there. And then we'll set a user pass file, and we'll use RockU. No, we'll use the Metasploit root user passwords. So user share word lists, Metasploit, and root userpass.txt. We want it to stop when it finds a thing, so stop on success is going to be set to true. And then set verbose true. And now another look at options. That word list screws up very much. But we've got the right IP address, we've got the word list, and we've got verbose on, all things that we wanted, and stop on success. That way it doesn't keep going even if it finds what we want. Since it is only one username, it should only be one password. And we say run. And it's going to try a few things. And it came with root attack. So we could exit MSF. And then SSH root at RIP. And it will ask us some things, and we will say attack. And we are in. So we utilized Hydra, we utilized Nmap, and we utilized MSF console, all in order to brute force a dictionary and see if we could find passwords. This may seem elementary, but it's fairly common. This is what we will be doing a lot, especially in enumeration, is taking passwords, taking potential usernames, and throwing them at a service to see if they stick, to see if they work. Things that do work, things that work that we don't even use, we want to save all of that. We want to record it and use it somewhere else. If you are auditing your own network, these are all important things that you should then track down, try to find the answers to. If you're doing a pen test, then you're going to write these things up for your client. If you're just thinking like the adversary, they're doing the exact same thing. Cybercriminals out there are doing these exact same steps in order to take advantage of your network.